We'll welcome then the next pitcher, Simon Tannock, to the stage. Simon comes from AlgaEnviro, and we'll be talking about using Diatoms as an ecological service to export nutrients. So, Simon, if you could extricate yourself from the warmth and luxury of the virtual limousine and come to the stage, we'll hand it over to you. Take it away, Simon.
Thank you very much, and good morning to everyone, and afternoon and evening to other people in other time zones. Yeah, I'm Simon Tannock I'm a co-founder of AlgaEnviro. I did pitch a different part of our technology on Wednesday, so if anyone saw that, please accept patience for the first few slides. So can we go to the next slide, please? So our technology is basically a micronutrient mixture that is added into a water body to balance out the amount of nitrogen and phosphorus that's in the water. And that allows diatom algae to flourish because it is specific, the micronutrients are specific to diatoms and only available to diatoms. And the diatoms can then remove the nitrogen and phosphorus out of that water. And that's important because it helps to stop blue-green algae, weed problems, and has a massive impact on improving water quality. And this applies from drinking water storages through stormwater management, aquaculture, farming, wastewater treatment, wetlands, and natural systems as well. So it's environmentally friendly and has just made the whole system of water management very, very simple and friendly. Next slide, please. So we've been on a 6-year journey from one product and one client, which was Unity Water in Queensland, and we've continued to grow, develop supporting products and new products for soil management as well, which are still we're slowly working on. And after 4 years with Unity Water, one of them, we knew each other well enough that they actually said, you know, we thought you were snake oil because you promised an awful lot and the price point was very low, and it's certainly not the sort of pitch that we were used to within the industry. A year later, they pitched at an innovation event and talked about diatomics, and one of the managers said, this is probably one of the cheapest products we buy and certainly one of the most effective, which was a massive rap for us and shows that we are heading in the right direction. And we now, you know, have more than 70 clients, and we also have 3 distributors and 4 products, so we are continuing to grow. Next slide, please. So we're basically a very simple sales-based business model. There's no real shock there. We do mainly deal with utilities and councils, but we do a little bit of aquaculture. There's certainly a huge market that we could expand into there. And then the retail space that I mentioned. Next slide, please. So our impact is basically as an environmentally sustainable water quality improver. And there are some before and after photos on the right-hand side there of various sites that we've worked with. These are client photos, not ones that I've staged at any particular time. And by allowing the diatom algae to take up that nutrient and then they get eaten by microinvertebrates, insect larvae, fish larvae, and then they get eaten or they grow up, it's a whole biology system that allows nature to heal itself and heal the water. And obviously within the UN sustainability goals, we tick a number of those boxes. Next slide, please. We're a fairly lean and friendly, I should say, team at the moment. We've just moved premises, so we are looking to find new staff as we expand. Next slide, please. We have a range of partners. Some of those names I'm sure you will recognise, and clients as well. So that just continues to grow for us. Next slide, please. So if we can start that video, that's just an example of a site that we treated. The top part of that is an untreated wetland, and the bottom part is the treated wetland. You can see that, hopefully if the video is good enough, the amount of oxygen that's coming off. And this was fairly early on in the treatment, about 8 weeks in, so the water quality just continues to improve. Next slide, please. So one of the things that we are looking for, we have seen so many times that the biodiversity and the animal life improves, but what we really need to understand and be sure of is that the nutrient is moving through and out of a water body rather than staying in sludge layers, which we're positive that's the case, but we need obviously scientific proof. So we're looking for funding and research partners so that we can actually determine and follow that up with very strong research so we can make that claim. So using diatomics in a sensitive environment needs that sort of proof, and that's what we're looking for. So anyone that wants to talk about that, happy to do so. And if you just want to talk about some of the day-to-day kind of things that we do as well, I'm very happy to have those discussions. If we can go to the next slide, we've got my contact details as well as Lily, my business partner. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Simon.